Alright, so we'll look at some column multiplication before we start looking at some of the decimal multiplication. So we've got 232 times 12. So the first thing we do is we go 2 times 2, gives us 4. We then go take the 2, multiply it by the 3, gives us 6. And then 2 times 2 gives us 4. Alright, because we're moving from the 2 to the 1, so we're changing a place value, we put a 0 down underneath the 4. Now we multiply the 1 with the 2, 1 with the 3, and the 1 with the 2. Now when we get to this point, all we've got to do now is add our columns together. So 4 plus 0, 6 plus 2 is 8, 4 plus 3 is 7, and then 2 is just brought to the bottom there, and it's 2,784. Alright, let's look at another example. 348 multiplied by 27. So again, 7 eighths. Now 7 eighths are 56. Now 6 is in the ones column, so we put the 6 down. We carry the 5 to the next column. Now we have 7 fours are 28, and we add 5 to that 28. So 28 plus 5 gives us our 33, and we put the 3 down, and then we carry the 3 to the next column. Now we have 7 threes are 21, 21 plus 3 gives us 24. Now remember, we've only done the 7, so now we move to the next column, which is 2. We put a 0 down, so 2 eighths is 16, put the 6 down, carry the 1. 2 fours are 8, plus 1 gives us 9, 2 threes are 6, and now when we get to this point, we add the columns. 6 plus 0 is 6, 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 fours are 13, carry the 1, 6 twos are 8, plus 1 gives us 9. Our answer there is 9,396. Okay, so now let's look at multiplying decimals. 2.7 multiplied by 3. Okay, we use the same technique. Now before we start to look at our technique, let's estimate what this would be between. So 3 times 3 is 9, so the highest it can go is 9, and it would be around about 7, so it's got to be between 7 and 9. So let's look at this. 3 sevens are 21. Alright, so 3 times 7 there is 21. Let's put down the 1, and we carry that 2. Now 3 twos are 6, plus that 2 gives us 8. Now 81 is not our correct answer. Remember, our estimate's got to be between 7 and 9, so our decimal point's got to go between the 8 and 1, which is 8.1. Now, you'll notice there that 2.7 has one number after the decimal place, so one number. Now 3 can be written as 3.0, but there's no number after that, so there's really only one number after the decimal place. And what do you notice about our answer? It only has one number after the decimal place. Alright, we're going to look at another example here. So let's take 3.45 and multiply it with 1.2. Okay, let's do our column multiplication. So we start with the furthest to the right, so 2 5s are 10, we put the 0 down, and then we carry the 1. So 2 4s are 8, plus that 1 is 9, and 2 3s are 6. And we get to this point, we're going to move from that point 2, and we're going to move to the 1. So we're moving place values, so we place a 0 down, then we go 1 5s are 5, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 3 is 3. Now what we do is we add those together. 0 plus 0 is 0, 9 plus 5 is 14, we carry the 1, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus that 1 is 11, and 3 plus 1 is 4. We get an answer there of 4140, but remember, think of our estimate there. So we know that 1.2 times 3.45's got to be more than 3, because 1 times 3 is 3. So we'll look at an estimate that may be between 3.5 and, let's say, 4.5, or even between 3 and 5. Alright, so that means our answer here must be 4.140. Now if we think about it, how many places do we have? 1, 2, 3 after the decimal place. So how many places? 1, 2, 3 numbers after our decimal place. So 4.140. So again, that's a good strategy to start thinking about where the decimal place goes. Alright, we're going to look at a slightly harder example here. So 0.172 multiplied by 2.5. Okay, so let's think about this. Now, how many numbers would be after our decimal place? There should be 1, 2, 3, and 4 numbers after our decimal place there. Alright, let's do our column multiplication. So 5 times 2 is 10. We put the 0 down. We carry the 1. 5 sevens are 35, plus that 1 there is 36. And then we carry that 3. 5 ones are 5, plus 3 gives us our 8. Now we're moving to the next place value, to that 2. So we put a 0 down. And then we go 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 7 is 14, we put the 4 down and carry the 1, and 2 times 1 is 2, plus that 1 is 3. Alright, now we get to the addition part. 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 4 is 10, carry the 1, 12 plus 1 is 13, carry the 1, leaving me with 4. Now remember, we've got 4 numbers after the decimal place, so we put the decimal place in front of the 4. 0.4300 will give us our final answer. We've got 4 numbers there after the decimal place.